Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone to Vani Amritvani program. Today we are most fortunate to have Krishna Prabhuji with us. Welcome back. Hare Krishna. His Grace Ram Kripadas Prabhuji will be reading from Namamrit, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote and expert from Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Thereafter, reading the shlokas. Then Bhaktin Shriti Gupta Mataji will recite the Damodar Ashtakam. And finally, His Grace Akshara Goddess Prabhuji will take us on a spiritual journey to Braj Mandal, immersing us in the nectar of the Holy Dham. So let's all open our heart and attentively hear the divine nectar flowing through these transcendental offerings. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone.
हरे कृष्ण हो दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपपद कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं श्रीनामामृत। Those who chant the holy name in spontaneous ecstatic love can taste the sweetness of Krishna's pastimes. Lord Chaitanya to Rupa Goswami. The transcendental mellows generated from the dealings between the gopis and Krishna cannot be tasted by fruitive activity, yogic austerities, speculative knowledge, regulative devotional service, mantra yoga, or meditation. These sweetness can be tasted only through the spontaneous love of liberated persons who chant the holy names with great ecstatic love. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 21.119. Srila Prabhupada quote, 30th October. People should not be misunderstand that we are a band of musical artists. They must know that we are devotees of Krishna. Our devotional practice and purity shall be so strong that wherever we chant, there will be immediately an impression in the audience for devotion to Krishna. Letter to Tamal Krishna, October 30, 1969. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Most of the sannyasis continued to maintain their principles, but many now left the jurisdiction of the two contending factions in disgust. Individuals formed their own ashramas, Gaudiya Mission, Chaitanya Gaudiya Mutt, and others. The unified entity of Gaudiya Mutt as an all India mission consisting of many temples, several presses, and hundreds of devotees working cooperatively under one leadership ceased to exist. God brothers continued to uphold the teachings of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as they had received them from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, but because they were meant to work together, they lacked their former united potency. Illusions of proprietorship and prestige had superseded the spiritual master's order, and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta caused the worldwide movement for propagating the Lord Chaitanya's teaching collapsed. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 14.6. Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam Sukha Sangena Badnati Jnana Sangena Chanagha. Translation: O sinless one, the mode of goodness, being purer than the others, is illuminating, and it frees one from all sinful reaction. Those situated in that mode become conditioned by a sense of happiness and knowledge. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.13, 8 and 9. Atmanam Brahma Nirvanam Pratasya Tamita Vigraham अवाबोधारसे कत्मयम् आनन्दम् अनुष्टुतातम् अव्ययावाचिन योगानि दग्धकर्मामलस्यः स्वरूपम् अवारुन्धानो नात्मनो अन्यं तदेक्षत. Translation. By expansion of his knowledge of the Supreme Brahma, he had already attained liberation from the bondage of the body. This liberation is known as Nirvana. He was situated in transcendental bliss and he continued always in that blissful existence, which expanded more and more. This was possible for him by continual practice of Bhakti Yoga, which is compared to fire because it burns away all dirty material things. He was always situated in his constitutional position of self realization, and he could not see anything else but the Supreme Lord and himself engaged in the discharging devotional service. Hare Krishna. CC Madhya 5.22. Mahakulina tumi vidyadhanadi pravina ami akulina aradhana vidyahina. Translation. You are a most aristocratic family man, well educated and very research. I am not at all aristocrated and I am without a decent education, have no wealth. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी जी की जय, श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to morning chanting program. Please bless me so that I may be able to speak before you. So that's a wonderful verse from Sri Chaitanya Charit Amrit Madhya Leela 21.119, where Lord Chaitanya explains to Rupa Goswami about the sweetness of spontaneous love, that is Raga Bhakti, and how it awakened through chanting the holy name of Krishna with pure love. The chanting the love is the gateway to Krishna's sweetness. So today's Namamrit reminds us that the holy name is not just a sound, it is Krishna himself. When chanted with deep love and surrender, the name reveals Krishna's personal sweetness and pastime. Mahaprabhu is teaching that no amount of austerity, knowledge, or ritual can bring us to Krishna's intimate sweetness. Even great yogis meditate for years, scholars study all the scriptures, but the ras, the taste of Krishna's love, remain hidden. Only those who chant with heartfelt love, like the gopis of Vrindavan, can taste the nectar. Because chanting is not just a sound, it is Krishna's dancing on our tongue. Most people try to approach God through the knowledge, austerity, karma, but Lord Chaitanya says these cannot reveal Krishna's intimate sweetness. The gopis' love for Krishna was not based on rituals or fear, it was spontaneous and selfless. In the same way, when a devotee chants without motive, not for liberation, not for material gain, but simply out of love, that devotee begins to taste Krishna's mercy. So, chant not just mechanically but with feeling, remembering that Krishna is hearing you. Before chanting, we must pray, "O Krishna, please let me chant your name with devotion, not just as a habit." Even a few minutes of heartfelt chanting are more valuable than hours of inattentive japa. When Lord Chaitanya chanted, tears flowed from his eyes. His voice trembled and he cried out, "Krishna, Krishna." So, this is the stage of Premanam, that is, chanting with pure love, not mechanical lips. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself would chant the holy name and he weep in ecstasy, showing us the standard of real bhakti, where the name and Lord become one reality in the heart. So let us remember that the holy name is our connection to Krishna's heart. When we chant sincerely, Krishna reveals his divine sweetness, the same sweetness experienced by his pure devotees like the gopis. So every round we chant can be a step closer to tasting the nectar of his love. When we sit to chant our round, let us remember we are not just repeating word, we are calling our beloved Lord, inviting him into our hearts. So before chanting, we can pray softly, my dear Lord Krishna, please allow me to chant with devotion. Let your name melt my heart. Even if we chant one name sincerely, with feeling, it pleases Krishna more than 1,000 inattentive round. The name of Krishna is sweeter than the sweetest honey. Chant it with love, and you will feel his presence within your heart. True sweetness comes not from the effort but from love. Krishna is conquered not by learning but by bhav, that is genuine emotion. That is why Lord Chaitanya gave us this most merciful path, that is Harinam Sankirtan. So by chanting with love, we don't just remember Krishna, we feel his presence, we taste his mercy, and we live in his sweetness. So let's all chant sincerely, not with lips alone, but with our heart. Then one day we too will taste the divine nectar Lord Chaitanya spoke of, the sweetness of Krishna's love hidden within his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So today's Prabhupada quote is taken from a letter Srila Prabhupada wrote this to his dear disciple Tamal Krishna on 30th October 1969. And in this letter, Prabhupada gives us a very deep instruction about the purpose of Kirtan and how a devotee should represent Krishna. People should not misunderstand that we are a band of musical artists. They must know that we are the devotees of Krishna. Our devotional practice and purity, it shall be so strong that wherever we chant, there will immediately be an impression in the audience for devotion to Krishna. Prabhupada's words are powerful and timeless. He is reminding us that Kirtan is not a concern. Kirtan is not a concert, it is a prayer. When devotees sing, they are not performing to entertain, they are offering their heart to the Lord. And through that sincerity, the Lord Himself touches everyone who hears. He said, wherever we chant, there must immediately be an impression for devotion to Krishna. This means that our purity should be so strong that even one glance, one sound of our chanting awakens bhakti in another soul. So, what makes Kirtan powerful? It's not the music, it's not the melody, it's the heart behind the sound. So when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, and our heart is filled with humility and longing for Krishna, then those vibrations become spiritual energy. They don't just enter someone's ear, they touch their soul. So here is a great example of Prabhupada himself, that when Srila Prabhupada first went to America, he had no money, no followers, no big instrument, but he had faith in the holy name. When he sat under the small tree in Tompkins Square Park and chanted Hare Krishna, the sound of his chanting was so pure, so full of love, that it melted the hearts of people who had never even heard the name of Krishna before. So that is what Prabhupada means, that wherever we chant, there must be an impression for devotion. So before chanting or doing kirtan, let us remind ourselves, I am not a performer, I am a servant. Let my voice, my hands, my mind, everything be an offering to Sri Krishna. If we chant in this spirit, then Prabhupada's words will come true in our lives, in our own lives. People will feel devotion simply by hearing us. So Lord Chaitanya taught that by chanting with love and humility, the heart becomes purified. So Prabhupada's letter is a continuation of the same message, that Mahaprabhu showed how to taste the sweetness of Krishna, and Prabhupada showed how to share that sweetness with others. So do the same thing. Chant with love, chant with feeling, and others will feel Krishna through you. So let us not strive to be musical experts. Let us strive to be pure devotees. Let every kirtan, every bhajan, every word we speak be soaked with love for Krishna. Then, even if we sing softly, our sound will echo in people's heart forever. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So may Srila Prabhupada bless us all to chant purely and inspire devotion wherever we go. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Ashe Vaishnav Swami Maharaj ki jai. Rupa